Hi guys, and welcome back to the Millennial Homemaker. I'm Joanna, currently parked outside Asda's car park because I'm going in to do my midweek food basic shop with you, and I figured it's probably best I do my intro in here because it's probably going to be super loud in there. On this channel I talk about all things millennial homemaking. If that's the kind of content you are into, well, be sure to like, share, subscribe and hit that bell button to be updated every time I post content like that. So today I'm doing my midweek food basic shop. I'm gonna go into the 3 for £10 aisle in Asda. I always go in to try and pick up like their chicken, some sausages and some extra bits so I can kind of mix and match. After that, I'm going to be taking you guys to Aldi. I do shop like that sometimes. I always allow my shopping to make sense. Because we are bulk shoppers, I will link a video that I've put up of one of my bulk shops just to add some context to that. Love these machines. One, they help me stay on budget, and two, it just means that I don't have to queue up. So I've got my shopping list with me because without it, I go a bit crazy. Yes, so I'm going to start off and literally just follow the trail around according to my shopping list just to help me stay on schedule and not go ballistic. I will always opt for the growing pots because it means that I can get more for my money, and just because we can use them in the garden. I approach the cleaning aisle with caution, and it's all for the right reasons. Anyways, let's touch on meal prepping. I always go down this aisle to give myself some inspiration. I feel like there is such a ton of variety of foods available, and to be quite honest with you, it all just looks so aesthetically pleasing on the packaging, and it just kind of gets me in the creative mood. And we've arrived down my favourite aisle. This 3 for £10 has been a game changer. I feel like I get more poultry for my money, which is incredible because we love meat in this house. I'm going to go in and grab a whole chicken. I'm going to turn that into a roast for Sunday, and I will have some leftovers for Monday. I'm going to go in for some chicken breasts. I'm going to make 2 dishes out of this. It will all make sense when I go through my meal plan. There are so many options that you can literally choose from every single week. Also, I'm going to go in and grab some sausages because I've got 2 meals that I can get out of the sausages as well. £30 of my budget was spent in Asda, so I've got about £10 left for Aldi's. Now, I won't cry if I go over, but I ideally would like to stick within that region, so to speak. Okay, so I've just got back home from my mini food haul. I've laid everything down and I've kind of created some order, so I'm going to go through that, and then I'm going to do the unpacking, and then we're going to go through a really quick basic meal plan of how and what I'm going to make. So let me show you what I've got laid out. So I'm starting off with my inspirational section. I always pick up these booklets because the kids always end up fighting over them, so I figured always get one for each child, and it just resolves me having to be a referee. All of the vegetables are laid out here. So we've got sweet peppers, we've got spinach, broccoli, we've got some garlic over there, and some spring onions going on over here. Then we're going into the fruits, which is obviously some oranges and these really cute mini pears, which go really great actually for packed lunches. Bananas, sweet potatoes, main potatoes, parsnips and some carrots, and obviously some mango. We've got a mango. Oh, actually I've got a honeydew melon and some plums hiding over there as well. Opted for brown bread. Cara actually seems to like brown bread now after feeding the ducks. So yeah, so that I figured I'll get a brown bread for her and a normal white bread for us, and it's just quite nice to have the variety there as well. Let's talk about puddings. Right, so I have clotted cream. Oh, I am a scones and clotted cream girl all day long. Like, I absolutely love, especially Aldi's like special clotted cream. I love any clotted cream, like as long as it's with scones and some good quality jam, you've got me. That's that. So this is going to be a really nice bit of pudding slash like just bits to nibble on in the evening, like sweet naughty treat type thing. I've got some double cream. I'm going to be making a Victoria sponge this week, so I'm going to be having the Victoria sponge with a double cream, which will probably last about 2 days. Probably do just a really small cake. So that'll be 2 days worth of pudding. I will also be making short crust. I picked up some short crust pastry, so I'll be able to get 2 sweet treats from this. So that will be technically 1, 2, 3 and 4 bits of pudding this week out of the way, plus the fact that we'll have more cake, so technically 5. And then we'll maybe make some jelly, which I've got in the fridge, and the kids can have that with ice cream. Let's talk about snacks. So I picked up these for Serena. She is literally in love with them. I think all the kids are in love with these apple rice cakes from Aldi. I personally love them myself, and I will sit there eating them like yeah, terrible really. So I tend to buy quite a lot, but the kids have already opened some, so I've managed to like hold back 2 to show you. And then this mango delicious snack. I love this for Serena. It's fantastic. It tastes really nice, and I find that whenever we are out on our days out or just day to day, it's great to give her something that's just different outside. And it's just, I love the packaging. Stick it in a bit of hot water and Bob's your uncle. We have yogurt. Alexander isn't a yogurt fan, so I've picked up these Peppa Pig ones in hope that maybe that will entice him. And I've done the same thing for Paw Patrol, and I'm hoping that he will actually take to yogurt. Cara loves yogurts. I haven't quite introduced Serena yet, but I will give it a go because she's an eater, so I think she actually might take to this yogurt, but we'll see. Also, I forgot to mention, I've got some butter that I picked up for the pudding this week as well. Here I have 3 bits of poultry that I picked up from Asda. I find that the 3 for 10 just, I don't know, it streamlines my poultry. Now, if you've been here for long enough, you'll know that I also bulk shop, which means that I bulk cook. But when I go to Asda, I find that these selections vary, and it just gives me a great variety. So here I've got a whole chicken, which will be fantastic for a roast, and there's always leftovers. And then I've got some chicken breasts as well. And then I picked up some sausages. Now, we normally go to Gloucester to get our sausages. We lived up there for a few years, and we loved the sausages that we picked up from the deli. So every time we go over there, we always bring back lots, and we literally write names on them, wrap them up and stick them in the freezer to defrost them when we're ready to eat them. So these ones from Asda, this is the second time I've tried them, and actually I am very, very impressed, if I don't mind saying so myself. I've popped into Aldi to pick up some drumsticks. Now, in here, I believe there's about 20 drumsticks, which worked out at under £3, which is not shabby. So I'm gonna do quite a lot with these drumsticks as well. There are bits that I forgot to mention. So we've got some peas, we've got some sweet corn, which will be incorporated into our everyday meals. And let's talk about the herbs. So I have growing coriander, growing basil here. I love these growing pots because I can always take them out and plant them in the garden. So that is something that we absolutely would always opt for. I have growing coriander and I have flat parsley. I picked up some rosemary, I picked up some mint because sometimes I don't fancy caffeine and I just want to sit down and have a normal just tea with the most natural thing in it, and mint tea is just so nice, and natural mint tea is even better. And then I picked up some soda crystals as well, actually. Fantastic for cleaning, fantastic for cleaning out your sink as well. And then some bleach that I picked up. And of course, I picked up some of these wraps. I always pick these up every week. They are like on our basic weekly shop. And of course, I forgot to mention the cookies, which I've delved into already. We do have a waffle machine, but I thought I'd pick this up and give it a go. Forgot to mention, I picked up some Greek yogurt and some mini cucumbers. Okay, now let's talk about the strategy behind my meal plans for this week. I've broken it down Monday to Sunday, should I say. So Monday, we are going to go in with your bangers and mash with vegetables. And that will just be pudding, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the rest of the week yet. I need to have a little think. Then lunch, I'm going to go over with the leftovers from Sunday's roast, which I'll try and make a whole new meal out of. Tuesday, we're going to have your chicken, bacon and pasta bake. I might change that, to be quite honest with you, but it's an idea. Pudding, again, is a question mark. Lunch, Alexander's at preschool, so I'm going to do some wraps and bits and pieces there. Wednesday, we've got lamb chops with some jollof rice, plantain, and some vegetables. Pudding, still deciding on what we're doing, and I need to have a long think about what I'm going to do for lunches for the whole week. Then we are going to move over to Thursday, where I'm going to have some chicken pizza. So I've got the chicken breasts that I've purchased, use those up, have that with some pizza and some salad. And then for pudding, at least I know what we're doing for pudding. We're going to have jelly and ice cream, which should be straightforward. Lunch, still the same thing. Need to have a good long think about how I want to move forward for the week. And then it brings us to Friday. Friday, we're going to have homemade sausage rolls. The kids are going to take part in doing this with me, which will be really, really fun, just having them in the kitchen. They'll have that with some baked beans, which they love. And then pudding, I'm not sure yet. I need to have a little think with regards to that, which then brings us to Saturday. Now on Saturday, I'm thinking about making some jerk drumsticks. I've got quite a few drumsticks. Have that with some plantain. I've already got some jollof rice, which I've already made. And then for pudding, I've put a Victoria sponge. So we're going to have a Victoria sponge. Lunch, I'm still thinking about that as well. And then Sunday, we have our roast chicken. We will have tons of leftovers, and we always tend to like make the coolest remixes. The day after for lunch, we're going to go out. We always go to church on Sunday, so we'll go out to dinner on Sunday. Brings us to my new week's inspo. So on here, I've had a look through both of my booklets, had a look through the aisles, and I've got some inspiration that's going to help me. I am going to start looking at doing my Christmas shop. I've started doing bits already, but I'm going to be doing that. So in tomorrow's video, I'm basically going to be making some recipes. Now, I might drop that video on Monday because this video came out on Saturday instead of Friday, just to give the algorithm some time and so my video can actually be seen. But that's what I'm thinking to do. And then I've got my list of puddings, my list of lunches, and my list of sides. All of this for just over £40, not bad. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it's been helpful, be sure to head over to the subscribe button and of course, hit that notification button to be updated every time I post content. See you guys on my next video this coming Sunday as I go through my meal plans. Thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.